Hey, Spaz.
Huh.
We get to go back to the East Coast.
Oh boy.
And then we get to go back to the East Coast again, potentially.
Yeah. I hate Miami.
I hate everyone.
Roll the intro.
All right.
Oh, look, we're back again.
Didn't we do this earlier?
We just can't get enough of you people. You beautiful souls.
Well, if anyone shows up, then they can't get enough of us. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, right?
We have some stalkers. And we are so flattered. But welcome in, everyone. Welcome in as we do a little quick talk about the semifinal preview here. And now we have all the teams set. It will be fun on January 8th and 9th, respectively, for the it's technically the Sugar Bowl, right? Again?
No.
Oh no, I'm sorry, the Peach Bowl and
Peach
the
Bowl.
Fiesta Bowl. Peach
And
Bowl
the
and
Fiesta Bowl.
I apologize. I apologize to the great people of the Peach Bowl. It is been a long day and a lot of alcohol.
Yeah. Well, we're 3.5 point underdog.
Right now, I see it as 4, but 3.5. I can see, depending on where you're looking. Yeah, I can see 3.5 to 4.5. I think that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Let me refresh this. Does Miami Ole Miss technically have a line yet? No. But this bracket has already been shaken up crazy from what I think people thought it would be.
This bracket's all fucked up.
I think everyone thought it would be Ohio State, Georgia, and then you got on the one side now you got Ole Miss, Miami.
Yeah. I bet those playoff tickets are going to be yummy in Tempe, Arizona.
Has anyone done a welfare check on Jackson Johnson?
Yes.
From that ass beating they received earlier today from Indiana.
Yes, he's alive.
Okay. I was making sure.
Him and little Jeffrey did their show.
Okay, good. I was going to message him, and then I just was like, who cares? Because that was an absolute ass beating.
Yeah, that was brutal.
That was worse than Oregon did to Texas Tech. By far. That was worse.
Yeah. That was a complete beatdown.
So congratulations, Indiana. You beaten the bye curse. Basically. You're one of the you're the only one.
Yep.
Congratulations.
The bye teams are 1-7.
Congratulations. See, like Hookem here is one of our one of our loyal followers. I don't know why, but here they are.
6th largest Rose Bowl win in history.
It was 35 points, right?
Take that, Alabama.
Yeah, it was 35 points. Yeah, 38 to 3. I was like, that's what I finished at, right? The Ole Miss Georgia game though. I mean, I wasn't watching it entirely. I was watching the first like 10 minutes, and then I did dinner and I was watching a couple other things with Sam, and I just periodically looked. And again, I told you I saw Georgia get to 4th and goal, and I was like, well, they're going to tie it up. Then I came back like 2 minutes later, and I was like, 39-34. What the fuck? I was like, okay, yeah, tied up, go to overtime. Good to go. Smart move. No. Ole Miss wasn't having that.
Well, Mr. Weiss Jr. made a fucking wild call.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the highlight because again, there was really like I think it was when Georgia was gonna do the field goal. I think there was like 54 seconds left, and I'm like, I mean, Ole Miss has a couple, a few plays potential to go for a field goal, but I didn't know if they were gonna be, if you're gonna risk it in that situation either.
Well, it didn't look like it. First down, they ran a gut play 5 yards, and then second down, they they acted like they were gonna go screen and threw it out of bounds, and then on third down, they just made the most epic uh, uh, hook jump. He jumped, took a step into the right, and froze the defensive back going that direction, and then he just went around to the left and went over the top of him, and he just lobbed it over the top, and he ran 40 yards downfield. I mean, it was just a perfect drag step.
Of course, I missed that type of play. Yeah, so I was like, I'll go back and watch the highlights because I wasn't watching the second half for the most part at all. So I'm like, damn, because I thought Georgia was going to pull it off again.
I thought it was going over that fake jump inside and then popped outside. I was like, okay then.
Well, congratulations, Mark. Yeah, a lot of people said they did say Ole Miss would have it this time because they gave Georgia fits. I wasn't sure. I definitely thought this was another coin flip game, maybe. So, and it kind of was in a way. It was. I mean, you're tied with less than a minute in the fourth quarter to go to overtime.
Cool,
So.
Mark. Grab my airfare and we'll, if it goes that well, we'll drive to Atlanta from your house.
Spaz's Cash App is in the description of this video below. So yeah, go ahead and drop the airfare money to him for your win.
I'll come to you and we'll drive to Atlanta from your house.
Mark's like, I'm not giving you my address. You can go fuck yourself. Like, absolutely not.
Oh yeah, man. I thought for sure Georgia was gonna get that because there was a couple of shit ass calls.
I'm gonna have to go watch again. I'm gonna have to go watch this game because I don't know anything about the reffing in this game. That unfortunately, I took a nap during the Rose Bowl, and then I was eating.
There was 2 PIs called on Ole Miss, and then there was a here, let me turn your neck all the way around face mask in front of 2 refs that were right there looking right at it as he grabs and turns. No penalty. And that's what allowed Georgia to get the ball back to drive down and kick the tying field goal.
Oh, Mark, if that's you mean 12-minute drive, then is it 12 hour? Does he mean 12-hour drive to go to Atlanta, or is he talking about you?
He's a 12-hour drive to Atlanta. He's
I mean,
down by you. He's in Mark's in Texas somewhere.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say, I was like, Atlanta from here is like 14 hours. Houston to Atlanta, like nonstop, is about 14. Okay, hours, yeah. Yes, David. Yep. The Indiana broke the streak again. Congratulations, Indiana. Congratulations, and did it impressively by beating the absolute dog shit out of Alabama.
You know, it's quite hilarious. We usually see our good friend Jackson Johnson out here, at least saying hi. Haven't seen a peep out of him all day.
He's been MIA for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Now he might be MIA until spring because of that ass beating. That was brutal. I should check on LW. Actually, hold on, let me text our buddy LW, the Bama fan
Yeah.
that I went to the baseball. Me and Sam went to the baseball game with Traveling Fools. I'm just gonna text him welfare check. I forgot welfare check after that ass beating you received. He's the one who sent that Ted Cruz one, that photo that I was like, if we lose, God damn it. Damn it, Ted. What was the most impressive win then, Spaz? Now that we're looking at it. And in the chat too. In the chat. What are we looking at as most impressive win now? You've got Miami being Ohio State, Ole Miss coming back and taking the lead very late second to topple Georgia. Obviously, Oregon dismantling Texas Tech, and then Indiana just beating the dog shit out of Alabama. What is the most impressive win in a sense of those games for the 4 teams?
Indiana. Because they just keep steamrolling people.
LW just texts back. He's like, it's basketball season. We've moved on. And then, but he did make a good point. He said, note the 4 coaches in the semifinal are all of the Nick Saban tree.
Yeah.
They are all kind of descendants of the Nick Saban coaching tree. So fair enough. But
yeah, I mean, ours was pretty impressive too. I mean, I didn't see us shutting out Texas Tech.
Oh, God, no. I mean, we just said earlier, I said if we'd done an actual score prediction, I had like 28-21. I thought Tech would put up points, but I was extremely impressed with Tech's defense, even more so as we saw the game play out. Tech's defense did everything they could to hold them in that game. And Oregon just kept trying to give it away sometimes.
Yeah, it was definitely ugly first half, and really just lots of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, the bad snaps from Poncho was the most surprising to me. Those were just like, what are we doing? But I agree, Indiana, in that type of field condition, Mrs. Spaz, stop giving him things to put in his mouth. He already has an oral fixation.
Can you
Indiana, how was the field of the Rose Bowl? Was it
headache meds?
Was the field looking really shit during the game? The Rose Bowl?
It looked pretty good.
They managed to kind of clear it up a little bit.
Yeah, it dried out some as well.
Okay, that's good. Because I will say Indiana beating the shit out of Alabama the way they did. Obviously, the scoreboard says it all. That was definitely impressive.
That field was in remarkably good shape for as much wetness as it had. And it was dry once the game started. It was still cloudy and stuff, but it didn't. I don't think it rained anymore.
That's good because before our game started, when they were pulling the charts back, we were talking. We were like, Jesus.
I mean, Kirk Herbstreit had thank you. Rain gear on the middle of game day because it was just torrential downpouring.
Well, apparently Bama can't play in the rain, but Indiana can. And Signetti kills. I'm sorry, Signetti kills.
Yeah, I think,
Whoa, who sent me a ton of messages? Sorry, I was checking our I'm checking our.
Last week was our defense, and this week it's the offensive issues and whatnot. I really think there's going to be a lot more. Uh, we seem to clean up. When we need to clean up, we clean up.
I think that the style of game is going to be different against Indiana than Texas Tech.
Well, Indiana game, we were able to run the ball.
Yeah, that's my big thing.
We were able to move the ball. But again, we couldn't score. We were another game that we were beating, kicking ourselves in the foot. So we only had 13 offensive points. So this time it's like, you clean up those issues. And Finney and the boys have another game like they did today. And man, Oregon, Ole Miss. Oof.
That could be a high scoring game.
That could be a high scoring game. If it's Oregon, Ole Miss, I tell you what. Hang on.
Okay, we're all holding on. We're waiting, Spaz. We're waiting. No, yeah, David. Look, Lanning came out immediately as soon as he got a negative 2-yard rush. Play one, they just went pass, and I think he knew at that point immediately. He's like, "Yep, we got to be aggressive here and just go for it on these 4th downs." And he's always aggressive. So, but yeah, against Indiana, I think he'll play smarter. I think Tech, they just figured he liked the matchups. That's why he did it.
Oh, shit. That was okay. I didn't realize that was Finney, and they're showing the re-highlights from the October beatdown by Indiana. Finney was the one that returned the pick 6 on Mendoza in that game.
Oh, so, yeah.
Could be interesting. First shutout in college football playoff history.
No, wasn't that Alabama?
By Oregon.
By Oregon. Yeah, I was like, no, that was Alabama MSU. In what was that? 2015.
I think so.
Yeah, 2015. It was like 28-0 or 35-0 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, I think the winner of this game is the winner of the Oregon Indiana game is probably going to win it all. I don't.
Yeah, I no, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Actually, I think that's correct. I think if Indiana beats Oregon, whether by 3 or by 7 or 10, whatever, I think Indiana still wins it all. If Oregon avenges the loss, I think they have a very decent shot at winning it all.
I tell you what, though, I'm real fucking tired of this shit. Dan Lanning, you better hear me loud right now.
Hold on. We need to hold on. Let me hold on. Do I have a ranting with Spaz?
Oh
there
God.
It is. Got it. Now rant, bitch.
All right, Dan Lanning, Tosh Lapoy, Will Stein, Dante Moore, Bryce Betcher, everybody in that locker room. Do not, and I repeat, do not take me back to Miami and leave me hanging this time. Chip Kelly screwed it up twice, I believe, or was it Helfrich in the one?
Helfrich won.
Helfrich and Chip Kelly screwed it up. Don't make it 0 for 3. If you get to Miami, going back to Miami, don't drop the ball.
Oh, you want if you get Oregon back to Miami for the national title game? I know David was talking about he better not pull his shit against Indiana, like in the fourth down and stuff. Oh, just imagine the trick plays and aggressiveness Lanning will have in that game. Probably he won't give
Well,
a
yeah,
fuck.
and we only pulled the one trick. Haven't pulled no double reverses, no flickers.
Oh yeah, no.
Uh,
In that type of game though, when it's back against the wall for a national title potentially, he's not going to give two fucks.
no, and he shouldn't.
Yeah, put it all out there. Throw
Yeah,
everything you got.
throw the kitchen sink.
All right, that's enough. I apologize to the crowd for having to look that closely at Spaz. I apologize for that long. I apologize for that.
Yeah, so I thought Chris was going to jump, but he's still networking with guys. He's potentially got more stuff coming down the pipe. Looks like he might have locked up a couple more players.
For fuck's sake, it's in the chat. If you missed it, you're fucked. It was posted earlier, Adam. Fucking troll.
What the hell is he doing awake? It's 1:00 in the morning.
His team got their ass kicked. Well, all of his one team did, canceled the bowl game, and the other two lost. So I'm surprised Adam's alive still, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was dropped in the link earlier. Oh, God damn it! Now you're making me work and shit. At least I can go have a cigarette, I guess, if you come over here and annoy Spaz. Adam's drunk. I bet. Probably. Aren't most Bama fans drunk? God damn it, Adam.
I just posted it. Hey, look, yeah. I can do something.
Hey, it does work too. Oh, good job too. It is a hyperlink. Nicely done. Because if you do have StreamYard, it doesn't come as a hyperlink, so it's always stupid. Good job, Spaz. Everyone.
Spaz did something better, technical.
Except for last night when you were like, "Hey, let's do a stream," and I was like, "Okay, good luck." And you're like, "I'm like, what thumbnail?" And you're like, "The Quacking off one." I'm like, "Okay, good luck." And you're like, "Never mind. I'll just wait for you."
Yeah.
You realize you didn't have the thumbnail.
Still haven't figured that weird stuff out. Get on here. Hurry up and get in here, you drunken Alabama hoochie. There he is.
Wait, God, what? Damn. The what? The what?
Drunken Alabama hoochie.
I need drugs.
Drugs! Look out, drug train coming through. Who wants some drugs?
Oh wait, it's just a guy from Jersey. Never mind.
You know, the audience is so thrilled that I'm here and happy to see me, and they know you're being mean to me.
Half our audience has left the building the second you came in here.
No, it's not true. You know, people are mean to me. Ben is mean to me, and what you guys don't understand is that the refs,
your own coaching staffs are mean to you as a fan of those said teams. That's the problem.
That's because I tell it like it is, and you know, people don't like the truth sometimes.
Yeah, Alabama is a disgrace. They should have never been in the college football playoffs. They took a spot from Notre Dame, who earned the right to be there, and Texas, who should have been there, because Arch Manning is much better than anything Kalen DeBoer can ever throw out on that field. How dare Alabama show up and be such a pitiful disgrace to college football playoff?
See, you guys are being mean to me. I want to have a list of complaints right now. Ben is mean.
Do you want me to contact our HR department because we don't have one, so you can go fuck yourself?
No, but you know what? I feel very unsafe in this discussion right now, and you know,
how are you? Okay, Adam, how are you faring after that?
I want to talk about
beatdown.
I want to talk about feelings.
Feelings.
So what you guys aren't saying, I want to talk about the fact that the refs are what screwed Alabama today. Alabama was screwed
by
by
35 points.
Yeah, right. Alabama showed today that they really didn't. I hate to say it, didn't belong in the playoff. They were so thoroughly dominated. It was like a high school team against a college team. It really was embarrassing.
Yeah, that game was over at half. I was like, this is terrible.
And again, Indiana is the first bye team now in the playoffs to win.
Yeah.
All the other ones lost. So not a great also note for Bama, with all due respect.
You know, and people are saying, oh, Bama's defense looked like they weren't into it. No, that's not what happened. What happened is at the line of scrimmage, Indiana pushed them around so thoroughly that Bama knew they didn't belong on the same field with that team.
Yeah.
So now as also someone as being a Rutgers fan, and now watching Alabama, now everyone can attest, as we did after we lost to Indiana. Indiana's really good.
Indiana's the best team in the country, and they're the best team in the country because they are a complete team that is so thoroughly well coached and disciplined, and they have stars at every position. But again, this goes back to my list of complaints. Apart from the fact that you guys are mean to me, I have to do the Rutgers show where people are mean to me when I tell the truth, and I have to host a show where the team isn't good. And you know what? I need some good news in my life. So my New Year's resolution is this. I'm going to give it 30 days.
All right, cool. That was his New Year's resolution, to delete himself. Oh, I'm sorry.
I told you, people, see how mean they are to me?
You're going to give 30 days to...
This game was over at the end of the first quarter. Now, Oregon, on the other hand, Oregon's defense looked elite. The only thing that I would say as a Duck, if I was a Duck fan, was the offense needs to learn from what happened today because they're going to face good defenses going forward.
Yeah.
100%. Tech's defense was great. Our defense was great, but the miscues especially were... They were just bizarre. A lot of the miscues were so bizarre of just the bad snaps. We haven't seen that from Poncho ever. So I don't know what he just felt pressure in his face, I guess, and just like panicked or something. I don't know what was going on with him. But yeah, they got to evaluate that and go, calm down.
Well, give credit to Texas Tech. I mean, Texas Tech does have a great defense.
Hey, Ben.
What?
You're a vet.
Yes.
Do you know a place called vettix.com?
Yes, they send me like 10 emails a day for bullshit.
You know you can get tickets for the game on VetTix.
Oh look, it also it's not like just free. It's like a raffle type pick. They only have limited stuff, so it's kind of a.
Yeah.
I'll look. Oh, fucking dude. Yeah, he gets high and cries. Spaz gets high and cries at the same time. It's amazing. He's very emotional.
I'll tell you what a recipe for a great night is. A bottle of vodka, a mediocre-looking woman, and Styx playing Come Sail Away in the background. Now that is happiness.
Are you describing your life?
No, I wish I had a life like that. Instead, I have a mother who says, "I'm going nowhere but down." I say, that's a nice thing to say. She's like, "Yeah, well," she's like, when you were born, it was already too late. And I said, "Well, that's because I was a C-section baby."
I was too. I was a fat baby.
When I was born, the doctor said we tried everything, but he pulled through anyway. I just joke.
Lines are IU 4, Miami 2.5.
Oh, Miami's over Ole Miss. Damn. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, David, I'll criticize Alabama too, man. I mean, Alabama was a disgrace.
I like this case. We got Kansas State people in here now. Let's go. Let's go. Now we're branching out.
Who's this guy?
Some
Yeah.
Kansas State fan that
Kansas State
found our
alum.
show.
Alum and season ticket holder. I love it. I love it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, and Texas Tech defense was from the
Legit.
start. I was like, oh, this is going to be a struggle fest all day. I can
Yep.
tell immediately.
Isn't
I was like,
Kansas?
just abandon the run.
Yeah, Texas Tech is good. They are a good team. They are a good team. Their offense was just rusty, and just Oregon's defense was not having any of it.
What do you expect when you live in Lubbock, Texas?
Yeah.
So wait a second. So Kansas State, isn't Kansas State responsible for what they call the Miracle in Manhattan?
Yes.
The game in which Kansas State, yeah, and Bill Snyder was their coach, right?
Yeah,
I
think
believe at that time, yeah.
Was that the first or that was the second time Bill Snyder was there, right? Or was that the first time?
Second.
Second time, okay.
I will say something about Kansas State which people do not appreciate. Kansas State has uncommonly beautiful women.
I haven't gotten to go to K-State. I would like to go to a K-State game just for the hell of it, because I've been to Lubbock. Oh, thank God. Lubbock, all the Texas Tech fans were not able to sneak tortillas into the stadium, apparently, outside the duck who wrapped himself in the tortilla blanket to do push-ups. But Texas Tech fans did not sneak tortillas into the stadium. So that was good. Orlando was safe from tortillas today.
Yeah.
What does tortillas have to do with anything?
Because Texas Tech throws tortillas. Well, now they're not going to. I guess
that's Mexico.
No,
Wrong
but
country.
Texas Tech throws tortillas. Now they stopped doing it. Because Sam got hit in the face with one. I always say this. Sam got hit in the face with a tortilla at Lubbock a couple years ago when we went to that game.
That's as bad as
the
cowbells.
And hit him in the fucking face.
That's as bad as the cowbells at Mississippi State. Hey, David, stop being mean to me. I'm not a dummy. I'm just a baby. You said tortillas. I thought like Mexico City, and all of a sudden you're talking about Texas Tech.
You sucker.
Oh,
yeah.
19 was it an 8? Oh, it's the first time. Is that when the Miracle in Manhattan was 89?
Yes. Let me tell you something about Kansas State. Kansas State is a hidden gem in Manhattan, Kansas. It is a very nice campus with very friendly students and very beautiful women. Kansas State, mark my words. And Bill Snyder was a great coach. Now, as far as Kansas goes, the very large Mark Mangino was quite abusive in some respects.
I didn't like driving through Kansas, but I would love to go to a Kansas State game. I would love to go to a Kansas State game.
Topeka, Kansas is actually a pretty cool town. Lawrence, Kansas is pretty much all just KU. Manhattan is, well, it's another like kind of college town, but there's just an appeal to Kansas State, I think. It's like a very good atmosphere there.
I mean, in all due respect, I mean, Kansas, yeah, when I drove through Kansas, it was just because it was going from Oregon all the way through to Central Texas. So by the time I got to Kansas, I was just so tired, and Kansas is very flat, and it was just straight roads, so it's just kind of boring. I would love to go though to a game. Who did Kansas State hire as our coach? Oh no, they got they brought shit. What's his name?
Who was the coach at Kansas State?
Klein, right? They brought him back as the head coach, right?
I don't know.
Colin Klein, right? Yeah, Klein. Yeah. Klein. That's right.
Yeah,
I had a brain fart there for a second. I was like, "That's right." They brought back Colin Klein.
You want to know
another K-State legend, Colin Klein.
Yeah, Kansas State. Kansas State was actually ranked pretty high this year, but they didn't have the year that people expected. But Manhattan's a pretty damn cool place. The two ambiguous states that I've never figured out are Missouri and Arkansas.
Arkansas is actually not bad to drive through. It's kind of scenic.
Fayetteville is nice, but otherwise I don't know. It just kind of feels blah.
I think some of the South just kind of runs together. Arkansas, Alabama, and Mississippi, you can just drive through all of them and not even notice that you change state lines in a way.
Actually, you know what? Georgia though is very different from Alabama. Like, just I don't know,
Yeah.
the culture, very different.
It is. Georgia can be a great state to drive through. I like parts of Georgia where we drove by one morning. We were filming, and I was doing a Zoom meeting with my work because I was supposed to be on quarantine in 2020. Sam was passed out in the passenger seat. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting on test results while driving in Georgia. And then I was like, ooh, abandoned school. You turn on the highway, and Sam's like, what are we doing? I'm like, abandoned school. He's like, fuck me. 2 hours later, oh, another abandoned school. He's like, God damn it. Those videos are on my channel. On
Where in Georgia were you driving? Where were you?
That was like central Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Like kind of a little rural central Georgia. Yeah, they're on both those videos are on my channel. He was just like, fuck me. Come on, stop it.
Yeah, I live in Milledgeville, Georgia. I'm moving back to Jersey in about 6 months. But
you say did you say Midgeville?
Milledgeville.
Oh, isn't that where that abandoned asylum is?
Yeah,
old hospital. Yeah, we've been there. We walked through it before, and it was all boarded up. We couldn't go in. We went to a power station, and there was like you will be prosecuted by the state police if they find you in here.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
We've been in there.
There's still like a portion of Central State that's still open, but not much of it. But I was I had an incident in Milledgeville like 2 weeks ago before I came back to Jersey, because I started working out and everything and watching what I eat, and then I get a call on my cell phone. It's like, hey, Adam, this is Greg. I'm like, Greg, what? Yeah, from the liquor store. He's like, we haven't seen you in a few weeks. We're wondering if everything's okay. I said, what? He's like, yeah, if you need to talk or anything, we're here for you. I'm like, what has my life become where I'm getting a call of concern from the liquor store?
Right.
That would be my liquor store. If the guy knew my number and I didn't show up for like 5 days, he'd probably call and be like, you okay, man? Like,
well,
that would literally be that guy. He would call me and be like, are you all right?
Well, I would go there on a not infrequent basis. Let's just put it that way. And so I was like, he's like, come on back. We miss you. So I went back and I bought a bottle of vodka. And then I was like, oh, God, I just got off my friggin' plan because of this guy. When your counselor is the owner of the liquor store, you know that you're a really bad Italian.
Fair enough. Here you go, Adam. Actually, I just wanted to show this because I haven't done this I haven't seen these in a while. We never did anything with it, unfortunately. So hold on. Let me. I gotta move some stuff around here. Hold on.
What's that?
All right. This is the Midgeville Asylum. Oh, this was Georgia. This was an office building we did.
So Milledgeville used to be the capital.
There it is.
Yeah, Central State Prison, or it was a psychiatric facility.
And there's a power plant part we went into.
And like in the 1940s or 50s, I think, they shut it down and released all of the people who were. Oh wow!
I mean, this was several years back, so it's probably way worse. This was the power station, like the water power station or some shit like that.
Is that where they do electroshock therapy?
No, maybe. I mean, who knows? But it was like rusted. The ladders went down like 4 floors, and it was all rusted. The walkways, and we were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna go through there."
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's a little too sketchy.
Down there?
Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful buildings, though. Beautiful buildings.
So
on the outside.
Yeah.
So we literally save hotel fees.
Just go stay there for the night.
Spaz, you're more than welcome to stay in my little apartment with me and Gracious. We have a bedroom, a separate bedroom,
and they individually come throughout the night to play with you.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Well, only for the guests.
Spaz, are you going to be in Atlanta?
Maybe.
I have a feeling with this cheap plane ticket, he's going to be flying to all these different destinations.
That's
and
what I
never make it
told.
to
I
Atlanta.
told him. I was like, "Look, you got to make sure. Do not get fucked up layover where it takes like a day. You're like stuck somewhere for 20 hours because it's going to fuck up the whole travel itinerary, and it's not
He's
even
gonna-
worth it. I mean, it's not worth it if you're going to spend 20 hours laid over somewhere. Not even worth it. I mean, that's dumb. Or if you're going to go, I love the ones where I'm like, I want to fly Houston, just say Chicago, or just say Chicago, and they're like, we're going to fly to Miami. You're going to have a 20-hour layover there. Then we're going to fly to Atlanta, then to Chicago, but it's only $99. Oh, but then you get to pay for your check bag, and I'm like, I'll just pay $300 for a nonstop flight.
I was detained. I was detained at O'Hare Airport in 2017.
I bet you were.
I was detained, and I was brought into one of those secret rooms where they have like Saddam Hussein, Elvis, and like all the Ted Bundy and everything because I said something stupid when I was going through the metal detector. No, it wasn't drugs. I don't do drugs, David. All right. I mean,
no.
Drugs! Look out, drug train coming through. Who wants some drugs?
I can tell you the story if you want to hear it, but I don't want to.
All right, yeah. Please do tell it. Please do tell it because I think it's hysterical. Because the only time I've gotten pulled aside in an airport was the first time I ever entered Canada, and they were like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "Business," and they're like, "Really? Go to secondary, bitch." And I'm like, "God damn it."
Jason, you know me better than that. It wasn't drugs. So what happened was
everyone's just like drugs.
I had a serious back problem in my lower back, so I had to have 2 back surgeries in 2015 where they had to stick this stuff. It was called a spinal fusion. If anybody knows about back surgeries,
yeah, okay, yeah.
So every time I go through, it lights up and they say you have to step to the side and we have to do one of the more intrusive searches. So I get pissed off because I don't like it. It's like I don't like people touching me like that. So in Chicago, when I was there, it was like the 8th time I had to do it. And I finally kind of lost it a bit and said, I mean, Jesus Christ, I've done this like 7 times. Don't you have some database that records this? I mean, what do you think? I'm a terrorist or something? Well, guess what happened when I said that?
You said one of like 5 words you should never say going through TSA.
Yeah.
People in fancy suits came out of nowhere. They literally came out of nowhere. And I was escorted into a room, and I said, I can't believe this. I said, I have to get on my flight. They said, you ain't going nowhere. Sit down. And I had to sit there for 4 hours while they just it wasn't just they were questioning me. It was more that they were like calling me a stupid motherfucker for like 4 hours.
I was about to say, it's just like, yeah, don't worry about that flight. Worry about that like tomorrow or a few days from now, potentially.
Yeah, Spaz, when you get on the plane, tell them this. I don't look like a terrorist, do I? But I feel like one. Then you'll see what happens. I called my girlfriend. I was like, I missed a flight. Why? I told her what happened. She's like, how stupid are you? She's like, how dumb can you possibly be?
In the sense of the background checks that I'm undergoing right now, I can't say any funny lines, but I have some I can put in the private chat for you because I'm not going to say them live on air because they'll be like, and you want us to hire you for what job? No.
Well, when I was in the in that room they brought me in, they said, so you have any questions, buddy? And I said to them, this doesn't mean I'm going to be on the no-fly list, does it? And they said, shut the fuck up. And I was like, okay. And then they said, wait here. I waited for like an hour and then they let me out.
There you go. Spaz, don't do this. Don't do this on your next trip, Spaz. Do not declare.
Just when you're going through.
Do not say that statement in the back chat. Do not
just
say that.
Say, I feel like I'm a terrorist, but I'm not really one when you go through the security.
Yeah, that would work really well.
Spaz, read your declaration.
I didn't think Chicago had any food.
No. Private chat, bitch.
The safe space. Seeing a 1 next to Indiana's name in football kind of felt weird. I grew up watching Wisconsin.
Oh, shit.
Do not say that on a plane.
No. No.
No, you know what you should do? You should, when you're going through security, look at one of the female TSA agents and get your eyes real wide and say, "Mommy, is that you?" And see what they do.
Oh, God.
That would be one of the grossest things to say. You'd be back in the room where I was.
I think they would pull you out of line and go, we got a sick motherfucker over here.
Well, you know what? One time I tripped going through the, you know when you go into the thing and you have to put your hands up like this?
Yeah.
I was walking in once and I tripped and I fell. I was like, oh my God. And my girlfriend said the same thing. She's like, oh my God, please, let's get on the plane.
Every time they tell me, like, get on their lines, marked up, hands. I know that they're trained. That's what they do. They just tell everyone that, every time. I'm like, bitch, I've been pat down so many times in the military. I know how this shit works. But I'm just like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No problem.
Do you know what I did on my flight to Newark coming in for Christmas? I was in. I had credits, so I upgraded to first class. And at the end of the flight, I said to the flight attendant, "Is it okay if I visit the cockpit after the flight?" And she's like, "Oh yes, of course." So I actually went into the cockpit and they let me sit in the captain's seat. And I asked them a question. I said, "So here's the thing: on landing, there was no visibility and it was raining. Do you guys get nervous when you can't see the runway and stuff and it's all cloudy?" And they laughed at me.
Well, I mean, it's a fair question because you have to have a distinct trust in the radar system, the tracking radar system that navigates them in. You've got to have a really high trust level for the plane to land that way.
Well, they laughed at me with a kind of a sympathetic laugh. And they're like, "So when you go to work in the morning, are you scared?" I'm like, "No, well, no, not in the way I should be, I guess. But it's the same thing for us. No, it's routine."
In all fairness, I mean, to be a pilot, it does take some balls because, I mean, Jesus Christ, every time you hit turbulence as a passenger, you're like, fuck me.
I know. I hate that stuff. I hate it.
Which is funny. I travel a lot, and I hate fucking flying long flights. But Adam. Miami, Ole Miss. Come on. Let's get back on focus here. Miami, Ole Miss.
Okay. This is going to be a very, very difficult game to predict, but I'm going to go with Ole Miss. Ole Miss in this one. I do not believe that Carson Beck can carry this offense to a national championship. I think Ole Miss's defense is going to harass him, get about 4 to 5 sacks. And I think Trinidad Chambliss is so dynamic that he will struggle at first, but ultimately wear down that Miami defense. Ole Miss wins 24-20.
Ooh. Oh, you want a score prediction too? Damn. This is an interesting matchup because this wrecked a lot of people's their predictions. Obviously, Ohio State losing, and then Georgia Ole Miss, you could say toss up, but I don't think anyone predicted Ole Miss Miami.
I did not. I predicted Ohio State Georgia, and the reason is because I think we fell prey to confirmation bias. And when you look at the Ole Miss Georgia game in Athens, Ole Miss had the lead in the fourth quarter before they kind of collapsed. And then when you look at Miami, well, we kind of forgot about those two defensive ends and that fantastic defense that they have against an Ohio State team that was shut down by Indiana. So I think Miami is the one team that if I could pick two teams that are going to most likely win the national championship, it would be Miami at this point and Indiana. Although Oregon has a shot, I just think that they're slightly ever so slightly less than those teams, but that doesn't mean they can't win at all.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I mean, now you're down to the top four. I mean, you're down to the top four. So now you're you're treading water in the sense of what needs to break the right way, and each team has proven themselves in a different manner, defensively, offensively, or a combination. Now you have to look at the different matchups. Oregon is in Indiana played before, so they kind of know the tendencies. Whereas Miami, Ole Miss are completely different, so we don't even know maybe how they're going to match up. I do like Ole Miss kind of in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to sound contradictory because Miami could win it all, but I just think that I don't see Miami stringing together 4 quarters like they did against Ohio State, against an Ole Miss quarterback that's dual threat and that is so dynamic. I think Carson Beck is also going to turn it over once, maybe even twice. In more situations than not, I think Ole Miss beats them.
I like Chambliss. Did you see his post game little interview before the award ceremony?
No, what did he say?
They were like, I mean, he said all the, kind of quote unquote generic things about like, it's God, family, believe in this team, and even with all the changes, we never fought, or gave up, and we worked together, and we're just blessed to be here. But now we're going to go on, and we're going to do the same thing. And then they were like, your mom has got to be so proud of you because, of course, he transferred up and got the chance at Ole Miss. And he's like, oh, I bet she's so thrilled right now. Shit, I got to go find her. She was in the crowd somewhere. She was in the crowd. He's like, I got to go find her.
That's so cool. Chambliss reminds me of a little bit of Jaden Daniels. But you know what? Did you guys ever see that movie Rocky V? It was when Rocky trained Tommy Gunn. It was released in 1990. So in Rocky V, Rocky trains the guy, but then the guy dumps him as a manager, but he wins the world championship belt. And when he's thanking everybody, he doesn't thank Rocky. What I noticed tonight is you didn't hear the name Lane Kiffin at all.
No.
Well, apparently they don't. They don't. I mean, now granted, I don't want to dismiss everything Lane Kiffin built in the sense of staff, players, and everything, even though he's gone. But seeing the staff the way they are right now, and the players still holding strong and firm and winning, says that they have built a general culture. And I think he's going to do a great job moving forward as the head coach of Ole Miss. I think he'll be just fine because Ole Miss would have collapsed otherwise.
You know what? And Jason O, I didn't hear no bell. See, there's a scene in Rocky V when Mickey talks to Rocky. It's a flashback, and it's a very inspiring speech. And I think Ole Miss needs to watch that before they play Miami. Miami defense is gonna give Ole Miss trouble initially, but I think Ole Miss will wear them down. I do not. Again, I go back to I don't see Carson Beck taking this offense to a national championship. So, thanks, David. As Mickey said, nature is smarter than people think. Slowly, we keep losing and losing and losing until we say, what the hell am I living around here for? I got no reason to go on. But with you, kid, I've got a reason to go on. And I'm going to stay alive, and I will watch you make good. And there's a lot of inspiration in that monologue that really resonates, I think, with Ole Miss, given what Lane Kiffin did and how they've been perceived.
Oh.
Yeah, Tony, I get that. I kind of get that point.
I don't know if it'll be there, but I just found one for $147 round trip.
You can't take that flight because they'll send you to Wisconsin.
It says to Atlanta and back. It says to Atlanta on the 7th, leaving at like 6 in the morning, getting there at like 11, and then flying back on Sunday. Same thing, leaving at like 6:30 and getting back here at like 10:30.
What date is the game?
Friday the 9th.
The adjustment,
Okay.
the body mechanics.
I'm not sure if I'm flying back the 8th or the 9th. I have to check that. But regardless, you're staying the 9th, and when are you going to be leaving back to Oregon?
It would probably be till the 11th.
Okay, cool. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, well, we'll work this out. Jason, but
I'm
the
not
flight's
going
on
to
me.
get worked by a fake travel website.
You're not going to, no way. Frontier flights are super cheap. The only thing I don't like about Frontier flights is that you pay for the flight, and that's all you get.
Yeah, you have to pay your baggage and all that shit.
Spirit Airline is cheap too, but the thing with Spirit is like you pay like $20. I mean, I'm exaggerating for the flight, but then you have to pay for everything else, like check bags and everything.
Well, if
I
I
don't
did
check
it,
bags anymore.
I'd just do one bag.
I have a routine on every flight I take that never changes. I drink 2 vodka tonics and watch 4 episodes of Friends.
Yeah, on the flight.
Yep. No comment.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely look into it. I'm gonna talk to my buddy Chris in the morning, who's already in Miami. He's going to Orlando for 4 days and then flying from Orlando to Atlanta. He's staying down there for the whole shebang.
You're welcome to stay with us, or if you'd like. I'm certain that's totally cool. And Jason O is right. You only need to carry on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but can you take a suitcase on a carry-on?
If it's small enough, it has to be like. I don't know what the dimensions are, but it has to be pretty small.
Ben went to go smoke.
Now, guys, you don't realize what's happening with Ben. I think I should spill the beans. So Ben has been the subject of an investigation by law enforcement, and it's in connection with an unsolved murder from 1989. And I heard a knock at the door saying, "Law enforcement, open up."
No, he's being probed by the aliens.
I'll tell you something. If aliens visited, I would want then they better abduct me, because I don't want to have a casual. All right, Mom, I'll see you in the morning. I would want them to abduct me. I wouldn't want a casual encounter. I want to see what it's like out there.
So is Grace with you up there now in New Jersey, or is she back in Atlanta?
She's in Indiana. She was spending time with her family for the holidays.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to try to make this happen.
You will.
It'd be crazy.
The only thing I forgot is that January 11th is Atlanta trips are super easy. Stay at the Georgia Tech Hotel. Yeah, Jason O is right. Grace's birthday is January 11th, and so we're going on a ski trip in North Carolina because she loves skiing and makes her happy. And so I'm getting her like a what do they call it?
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I clicked the wrong button. I apologize.
See, you're very mean to me.
Adam.
If you were there for a couple of nights or whatever and whatnot, we could figure all that out, because I've got other people that are going to be down there. Maybe
totally cool.
Maybe I could stay a night or two with them.
I've
never flown that far, so
from Oregon to Atlanta probably be about, I would think, around 4.5
hours. Yeah, 4.5 hours is what it's looking like.
And then when you get to Hartsfield-Jackson, it's basically you go to the terminal, you go to the SkyTrain. There's a train that it'll take you to the baggage claim area, which is where you get the and there's you can get like transportation to a hotel. or hell, I could pick you up and bring you to Milledgeville. But there's a ton of hotels. What I would recommend is a hotel in Buckhead, Atlanta, because Buckhead's a pretty nice area. It's about 30 minutes away. But Jason, the Georgia Tech Hotel is another good suggestion, but it's very navigable.
I'm just gonna see if maybe I could fucking kick it in a room with one of the other people that are gonna be down there.
That or
If
just find a cheap ass Airbnb too. I bet you can find some fucking cheap shit around that area.
If you stay in Milledgeville, you're going to have to deal with our 5 cats.
And Adam is one of them. He prowls at night too, by the way.
Yes, I do. Our cats are named Fidel. Fidel is one of my favorites. Little Baby, Chris Danton, and Respara.
Marta.
Yeah, Jason is right. Listen to what his advice is, right on the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to a couple of people tomorrow and see, because I don't have a lot of budget, so I'm gonna see if maybe I can work a deal out to help my guy dump some merch and whatnot. I want to see what the fan.
That's right.
You could stay with us for free.
That's
it would
right.
cost you zero. I mean, it would cost you emotionally, probably.
But that's right. That's right.
No,
in the link of the description right now, it's going across the bottom. BryceBetcher.com. Link is in the description also. And
Spaz, at my place, it's all you can drink, all you can eat, and you can smoke. And you can snuggle with Respara. She's the cat that looks like a zebra.
All right.
She's the daughter of polygamous cats, so her colors got all intertwined.
Adam also provides the chloroform, so you don't remember what happens.
Fucking Jason and David's like, don't do it.
You'd like it because on the second floor there's 2 bedrooms and it's a king size bed you can sleep in, and it has a door on it so you can shut it and lock it, so you don't have to worry.
Except he has a key and he takes up a half of the bed.
I don't take up half of the bed. My girlfriend sleeps diagonally and disrupts my sleep every night. And I try to tell her at like 3 a.m, please.
David, maybe we'll try to get something like that made up next year.
the hoodie. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Sam is 5'4", and I wake up some nights and he's just like this. On his back, sleep, and I'm like, how do you sleep like that?
I don't know.
And I like roll over and hit my fucking face on his elbow, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Tony, it's go look at the description, BryceBetcher.com. The shirt that just got released and the hats are you bet your ass.
Hey, listen, guys, 2 miles from my house is where the World Cup is going to be in June. So,
all right, on.
I'm going to wear a shirt. I'm going to wear a shirt that says.
How far are you from Mercedes-Benz?
Where I live, I would say an hour and 45 minutes. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is like close to the downtown area. It's where it's by. It's right next to Olympic Park, the 1996 Olympics.
Olympics? Oh, okay, it's right there.
Yeah, I was like Midgeville is northwest of Atlanta. If I remember correctly. It's been a few years since we went through there, but it was like an hour and a half, something like that, northwest.
If you drive fast, it's an hour and a half. It's about 45 minutes from Macon. But
we've been on that area a bunch. We've been to Spartanville.
Yes.
Spartanville, another famous video we've done a couple times in that city. I won't say what it was, but yeah.
Georgia is
I trained in Augusta. So, and Uncle Lou's from Augusta.
Yeah, Savannah's nice too. That's on the eastern end.
Well, that's
of
where we
the state.
saw.
I
That's
mean,
where we saw Daniel Tosh when Oregon was giving the beat down to
Wednesday,
Colorado a
Thursday,
few years ago, and they
Friday.
turned off the game because it was so boring.
Colorado. The
See, if I
Colorado.
went, if I go, you'd have to go to the game with me, Adam. We'd have to get. But
I think we could probably do it because Gracious would like it. The thing is, the only thing that sucks is parking in that area. It's horrible.
So you park a ways away somewhere, like we do in Eugene, in a parking garage, and take the light rail or whatever to the stadium.
We would do that, or we would try to find like a private house, like they do a lot of that around Mercedes-Benz Stadium, where they charge you But I think it'd be a lot of fun, and they serve booze in the stadium.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. We could try to put something together in the next couple of days, and if it happens,
Let's
it
do
happens.
it.
If it
I think it's going to happen. And
don't, it don't.
Jason, I can't take the MARTA, Jason, because I'm coming from Milledgeville, so I've got to drive. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, we get StubHub. We can find tickets on StubHub.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I'm gonna reach out to a couple of people that are down there and see if they can't scoop me a couple of tickets.
Well, I bet you can find some resale stuff too for actually cheap, because a lot of people are going, fuck, now we got to go back across the country potentially. And they're just like, nah.
But I mean, you got what the teams and stuff get so much. So, I mean,
what's the bowl they're playing in? What's the name of the bowl? Is it the
That's the Peach Bowl.
Peach Bowl.
Peach Bowl. Okay. The reason is because I'm looking up. But Tony's right. I mean, parking at any stadium is horrible, but one of the worst is the Rose Bowl. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Rose Bowl is notorious as being absolutely terrible.
So for really bad seats, horrible seats, it's like 275, 258. For decent seats, you're looking at about 638, 559, 440. So it depends on what you want. I can, since you're coming to Atlanta, I can chip in for, if I want 3 tickets, I will chip in for, here's what I'll do.
The entire amount.
We can try and find.
I will get us tickets. If all 3 of us go, I will get us the tickets for $2,062, which is mid-tier on the 50-yard line.
I won't be going. I'm not going to be available for that, so you don't have to worry about it.
Gracious will.
Oh yeah,
young Grace, my girlfriend. I call her Young Grace.
Okay, yeah. Take her.
Young Grace. I call her Young Grace because she's younger.
Ben, you should just drive. You're only 12 hours away.
Bitch, who's going to do the post game?
You have a license?
We'll do it the next day.
Listen, Spaz, go on the train. Get on the train.
I'll give you my bike if you can prove you know your finances. Sure. How many subscriptions are you paying for?
I would have to get on the train like Monday.
Yeah. You'll be able to move around. Jason, that's true too. I mean, yeah. Jason gives good advice. So if we went, I mean, cheap tickets are like for 3 people. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure. I mean, $775 for fairly reasonable seats in the upper deck. Whoa, wait, what?
Who wants to sit up there?
Section 107 for only $848. That's gotta be okay. Well. But Mercedes-Benz Stadium is designed in a way where when you're higher, it doesn't feel like it.
It's not nosebleeds like Jerry World.
Right.
Jerry World. I've
Well,
sat
it's
in
also
the
it's
upper
like
decks in Jerry World,
it's
and I'm
also
like,
like
holy
this.
fuck.
I'm disabled, so I use the ADA and move.
Okay.
I go to the ticket window and get my seats exchanged for ADA.
Oh, that's cool.
I wanted to see if it's a scam. Here's what happened. I just had to fill out the online help form, which took me under 2 minutes.
Yeah, because you sit on a flat surface that way. You're not at an angle.
Oh, that's cool.
I tried my first tablet, and within 30 minutes, it was working as well.
So where would you be seated then? I'm trying to think in Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Wherever their ADA seating is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Probably somewhere between like 200 and 300.
Yeah,
Level?
probably.
Kind of like the bar, like their bar area or whatever, where they have like their.
My wife even told me, you're like a whole new man.
I've
Yeah,
never been to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so I'm not sure where their like kind of bar level area is. You know, where they have like their.
It's a weird kind of setup. It's like there's a mid area to Mercedes-Benz Stadium where they have everything. A pretty open area.
Ben, have you flown lately?
I mean, no, not really, not lately. Why? The last time I flew was when I went to Paris with the Saltese channel
Yeah, that was
to do
before.
the catacombs.
Oh, I know they say you could still fly without the because I don't have the real ID.
Oh, I've had the real ID for like 8 years, and I have my passport. So I just.
Isn't that just a
I don't-
license?
No, it's something new.
The real
You know-
ID is the one where you have the star in it. It's like a more certified ID.
Oh.
It's the special ID.
It's not special. It literally takes like one extra piece of identification to get a real
Oh
ID.
yeah, the star.
That's all it is. It's like literally.
Oh,
one
you've got
extra.
it too, Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had mine for 8 years, and I have my passport. So.
Damn, I thought they put it on there because I thought I was special.
Well, you are fucking special, Adam.
No, they do that, but I've also heard that you don't necessarily need it as long as you have your ID and whatnot. It just makes you get in a little bit longer line.
Yep, I lost my wallet 2 years ago, and I had to go twice without any ID. All they do is they make you go on. They do a much more intrusive search of your luggage.
Your orifices.
Yeah, I don't care. I ain't got nothing.
That's why if ever in doubt, I just take my passport. That's all I need.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. Never have.
If they try to do an intrusive search, just tell them you're married. Just say I'm married. Then they'll give you a dirty look. And you know what they do is, if you don't have any identification, go there with something that
Just tell them
you're
you're illegal and you're flying home, and they'll let you
right.
on.
Yeah, I'm flying home to Atlanta because I'm illegal.
I have ID. I've got my state ID and whatnot and all that. I just don't have the real ID that
You'll be
is
fine.
supposed to be.
It's easy. It literally takes two. It's instead of like just whatever standard, they just want one of those.
Yeah, but it's like
$300
fucking up here for that.
What the? Why? What the?
Because
Why?
it's Washington and Oregon. They fuck
Oh,
everybody
I was
out of
like-
everything.
I was like, why? Mine when I moved back from North Dakota to get my new Texas license. Both of those were my Texas license before, my North Dakota one, and then my new Texas one. They're all real IDs. Each time I went, it was literally like $40 to register with the state and get an ID.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, you're in for a good
David
time.
works it.
You're in for a good time.
All right. David's gonna watch for my name to come up on the flight log.
See, that's funny.
Send that one to me.
That's funny for David too, because I would have worked for TSA a couple years ago, but I got a DUI in the process.
David, how much longer is it going to take me to get through the search here? I've heard it's just a little bit longer lines is all.
Depends on how crowded it is.
He's going to take extra time to put those gloves on for you.
20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's probably instead of 10 minutes, it'll take you 20 to 30 probably.
Spaz, if they give you any problems, do what I do. Write on a sheet of paper, I am I am deaf, and just keep looking confused. They'll get so frustrated they'll let you right through.
All right. Huh?
And we'll never hear from Spaz again. He'll just be locked up in some insane asylum, and we'll be like, "Wow, wonder what happened to Spaz? He went to the airport one day
it'll
and
be like
never came back."
It'll be like when you track a plane's flight. You know, it has the arrow going. It's a quarter of the way there, half of the way there. Spaz's trip, and you'll see Spaz taking off, and then about halfway through, the line will disappear, and you won't know where he is.
Yeah, it'll be like the Malaysian flight. It'll be like, to this day, no one knows.
MH370. So here's what happened with, I think, the pilot. One of the pilots went on a suicide mission.
That's the most likely scenario that people have said, like, because the way the trajectory of the plane, removing up and down in the altitude, so they weren't caught, and then the dramatic like shift in travel, like,
Yep.
like yeah, and then just.
What are
Oh,
we
did you
talking
hear?
about?
But you heard about that flight? I think it was a couple years beforehand. I think I don't quote me on the timeline, but it was a couple years beforehand. Another flight completely disappeared. Now I think it was from like India or something like that. So it wasn't
Really?
like publicized. Completely disappeared, and then they found it a couple years later in the Indian Ocean on one of the one of these tiny little islands in the Indian Ocean. They found
Yeah.
it on. They found it there like a couple years later. They found the entire plane. It landed like on an airstrip.
That's weird. What?
It was like it was pirate. Basically, it was hijacked.
Oh,
Basically, it was hijacked or whatever. But it was not publicized compared to like the that one, obviously.
wow. Then there was Egypt Air Flight 990 flying out of, I believe it was JFK, where the pilot committed suicide and took the plane down.
Okay, David, if you work at PIR, you get some really good deals on flights.
Yeah, David, you got to hook up Spaz.
Yeah.
Does TSA get discounts? I don't recall that as a bet. I don't
I
think
would
they
think
do.
they would know.
You have to work for the airline.
Oh,
The
yeah.
TSA works for the government, not the airlines.
Well, I
Do you
know
think-
that, but
Fucking David.
Yeah, David, I was I was in northern Jersey working on 9/11. I saw the Twin Towers go down. It was horrible. So
Jesus.
I wonder if TSA people ever hook up with like passengers that come through. I mean, there's so many of them.
Yeah, I was like, TSA is part of the
Yeah.
government. That's why, again, when I got my, I was literally in the process. I was waiting on the background check, and I got my DUI, and they were like, "Nah, we're pulling your whole application." I was all the way through the process. They're like, "Nah, we're good."
If I was working for TSA and I saw a beautiful woman, I'd say, "You don't get your luggage back unless you agree to go to dinner with me." How about that?
You would be fired for sexual harassment.
But would I get the date?
If she wanted to, I mean, as long as you give her your number.
I mean, if I'm going to sacrifice my job, that's got to show commitment.
To being a douchebag.
Or she would just think I'm a dumbass and laugh at me.
Oh. I do find it funny. TSA pulled my thing. I think it's just because the fact that it happened while I was in their background checks. Because
How'd
again,
they know that?
right now, well, you have to declare it.
You have to declare a DUI?
Literally, it happened. No, it happened like 3 days before I submitted the background check application, and I had to be like, technically, yes, there's now pending things.
If I was your lawyer, we would have had the perfect defense. Everybody drinks and drives. He just got unlucky and got caught.
Well, no, but that's what's funny is, I mean, I get why you'd get it pulled because they're like, well, that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Right when you're applying, obviously, in the process. But again, right now, I'm in background checks for Border Patrol officer. So above TSA.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because they don't care about misdemeanors. So,
You know what? Flying is such a horrible hassle.
no offense, David. No offense, David. I'm not saying TSA is bad. I'm just saying Border Patrol officers above TSA.
The worst people in the world. You realize how dumb and pathetic people are when you're on a security line at an airport. You really do. There's so many. There's the woman who has 3 kids on her carrying 3 kids and a stroller and taking an hour to get through security. There's the pissed off guy who just wants to pick a fight with someone. And then there's Granny, who doesn't know where she is or where she's going. And then you have the pissed off dad with the kids he didn't want, who's just talking too loud. And then you have the girl with the eating disorder who's got a piece of Snickers in her hands and is looking concerned if she eats it. And just like, why am I here?
Yes, no.
Tony.
I'm not even going to disagree with you on that because and when David Spaz knows, I applied for ICE and ERO. Unfortunately, you just much like TSA, you just don't hear from them. If you get picked up, run with that bitch because you might not get another opportunity. So I got CBP officer, so I'm running with it. But I applied to ICE and ERO.
What is a CBD officer?
That's the immigration officers at ports and the airports, like checking all your passports.
So if you confiscate,
they're armed. They're armed federal officer, like ICE. They train with ICE. They do train with ICE.
So when they confiscate drugs at the border, they get to keep them.
Are you really making me doing this again? This is like 3 times a day.
Drugs! Look out, drug train coming through. Who wants some drugs?
I'm like, it's like 3 times tonight. You people are, what is your fascination?
Tony, you're 41. That's young. I'm 50.
I agree with you though, Adam. I am appalled by. It doesn't matter where I go. It could be the airport. It could be the fucking grocery store, the self checkout. Don't go to the self checkout if you have fucking 3 or 4 kids and 2 grocery carts full of groceries. Don't go to the self checkout. Why would you do that? Like, why would you go through the check-in at the airport? You have 2 or 3 kids. Each kid has 1 or 2 bags, and then they're like, "Hey, you got to remove all the liquid," and they're like, "Oh shit, no fucking shit." This has been the rules for years.
And another thing I hate, and Tony, thank you. I don't like it when I'm in like grocery shopping and you see someone who's like 50 to 100 pounds overweight, but they're wearing like exercise shoes and spandex pants and like a sleeveless shirt that's low cut. It's
with the belly and stretch marks hanging out.
Yes.
Yeah. That's Adam. That's Adam every Saturday afternoon at his local market.
Yeah, but I wear it well. It's like just because you look like you're exercising doesn't mean you are.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, at the point when you go in public and you see people like that at lines or at the airport, doesn't matter. You just realize humanity is
stupid.
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling the people you meet. And I know it's like being a CBP officer potentially. I'm going to run into you're going to run into those people. I mean, you're going to do it. You just have to deal with it. But I'm glad to see Trojan Fight though is here. They've recovered from their debacle against TCU. It's good to see. It's good to see. I'm glad to see it.
Why can't you not tackle on that play? What is wrong with you?
Because it's USC.
Oh God, Sonny Dykes. But I got in trouble in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Actually, I didn't get arrested, but I got in trouble because it was Halloween, and I dressed up as a police officer. So I started detaining people on the strip. I was with my girlfriend, and they all believed me. And then one asshole called me out.
In Tuscaloosa, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so see, we did we did a couple of abandoned places in Birmingham. Then we did a couple outside Birmingham, about 20 minutes northeast of Tuscaloosa, and then we did another place 10 minutes west of Tuscaloosa a couple times.
It may have been Northport. Northport
Northport. Yeah, I couldn't remember the city. Northport is where we went. That was the old asylum hospital.
Yeah, I love
What's out there?
Northport.
And then there was the old abandoned mausoleum that was the owner's abandoned.
Yeah.
That was about 25 minutes northeast of Tuscaloosa. Now it's like a Halloween thing. We did that twice.
That's cool. Tuscaloosa and like Northport is such a cool little town. I mean, and Tuscaloosa has a lot of great like lakes and parks. It's a cool place.
Is Spaz okay? I don't know. Is Spaz ever okay?
Yeah, I'm just like looking around at shit.
Spaz, look up Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
Summary.
Saw that movie.
What team is Lincoln Riley going to be OC for in 2028? No, I don't think Bama. I think that Lincoln Riley is going to be, if he's an OC, he'll be in the NFL.
I don't know. All right. Well, Savannah and we just came on to bullshit for like about 30, 40 minutes. I got to get up for work in the morning, and I'm pulling a double today. I picked up another shift.
Cheers, guys.
I have another interview. Adam, you can stay in the background. I'm just going to basically be like, have our final words here. You can hang in the background.
I think I'm going to go to bed because it's 1:57 here.
Yeah.
12:57 here.
I need to just watch the scene of Ross and Rachel getting back together and friends before I can sleep.
Oh, fucking God.
Jennifer Aniston doesn't look as pretty as she did in 1996. Whatever.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Great. Thanks for having me on.
You too, Tony.
Let's be in touch.
Yeah, let's be in touch. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna. I'll talk to my people tomorrow and see what's going on. I want to see if I can get some tickets. Because he got hooked up today. He was front. He had middle or upper level, and this morning he got front row, right in the corner end zone, right at the tunnel where the Ducks came out. He was right there.
Nice.
Front row. I'm like, you can't get any better than that.
No, you can't. Great stuff. And great start to the new year. Tony, you have a great week too. Everybody, we'll hopefully see you soon.
Yeah. We'll talk later in the week, Adam.
Cheers.
Maybe on Sunday night after dark show. Oh, well, fuck him then.
Fuck him. He just left.
Yeah, he just fucking bailed out. I was like, Jesus, okay. Bye. Bye, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Fucker. All right. Let's wrap this shit up. This is three.
Yep.
This is 3 nights in a row and twice in a day. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I got a double today, so and a job interview in between the 2 shows.
Okay.
Fuck me. It's gonna be a busy Friday.
I'm gonna watch the rest of the games tomorrow.
There you go.
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We still got some bowls and shit. So it's good times. But January 8th, January 9th, we got the semis or the semis, right? Yeah.
Semifinals, yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm like, goddamn, I keep getting quarter and semis mixed up. I don't know why. I feel stupid. 4 bowl game. Who is playing tomorrow? Just out of curiosity, I don't really.
Rice, Texas State, Navy, Cincinnati, Wake Forest, and Mississippi State.
Okay. I hadn't looked at the schedule, so I was just like, who is playing tomorrow? Just out of curiosity, or today rather, for me.
Yeah, I know. Nobody cares about those bowls. It just gives me something to watch.
Maybe Cincinnati could be pretty decent.
It could be, yeah.
That one could be pretty decent.
All right, everybody. And if you are a fan of Alabama or Georgia,
Hi, Clint.
what is wrong with your team?
Clint was probably watching that game going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah. We got bowl games. We're going to talk about them. We'll talk more on Sunday night on the After Dark show. And now we'll have the our preview show.
And Tuesday, most likely, I'm sure we will. I can reach out to him tomorrow, or you can. Tuesday we'll have little Hoosier Jeffrey from Talking Sports.
That's right. I'll also reach out to Locked On Hoosiers and see if they want to come on too.
Yeah.
Locked On Indiana, Locked On Hoosiers. I think that would be fun. We'll get in touch with them. We'll have our Sunday night show, though, the After Dark, and then Tuesday, we'll definitely have our Indiana preview for the rematch.
Later, David.
So, everyone, you guys have a great new year, and hopefully you enjoyed the football today. And if you haven't, really quickly hit that like button for us, really quickly, and subscribe if you hadn't, as we are almost at the 100 mark. Not quite when we wanted to get there, but hey, I'll take it on the first part of the first season of the year. Whatever, fuck it.
And hey, if you're Alabama or Georgia, what do you got to say? Come on, Ben, roll it.
Oh, what do you want? What do you want? Are you talking because they suck?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's yeah. Okay, David is on top of it. All right, everyone. We'll see you Sunday night. Get the fuck out of here. Have a great night, everyone. Unless you're Georgia, Alabama,
or Ohio State, or Texas Tech.
Goddamn.
Oh,
right.
the shit them fuckers were talking. Oh.
I'll see you all Sunday night.
Every week your team sucks. Every week we let you know we are here to make fun of you.